sucesso tu vai ganhar, quer mentir tu vai ganhar. Mas você tem que fazer tudo que os faixa mandar. Minha piroca que eu posto no TikTok. Quer ficar famosa, quer ganhar ibope. Quer ganhar ibope. Quer ficar famosa, já tu vai ganhar. Mas você tem que fazer tudo que os faixa mandar.
Hello everyone, it's Dr. Bush here. I am going to be reviewing some of my footage, some Graves gameplay that I did over the weekend, and give you guys a run through of my thoughts on this game. This is a high elo game. I think we're at 450 LP Masters right here. And we're facing one of my least favorite junglers in the game right now in this meta, which is Talon. So I'll kind of run through my thoughts in this game and explain why I even am choosing Graves here, as he's not one of my like go-to main champions. But in this instance in this game, it seemed like a really good choice. So you can see here that Talon, unfortunately, is incredibly broken right now. Mostly because he has so much mobility, he has so much engaged potential and disengaged potential that it's really hard to win 1v1s, especially after level 6, and just becomes a real headache. Someone who can invade your camps, things like that. So one of the reasons I'm picking Graves here is because where Graves is really strong is into those AD assassins, in my opinion. His E just gives you scaling armor, and with that it makes your 1v1 potential so much stronger, especially when going for like Scuttle, Dragon, any objective like that. Your ability to just kind of take over the game really goes up. You know, you're getting an additional 40 armor or 200 armor as the game continues on. It's really important to try and keep your stacks here with your E when you're playing. And yeah, this game in particular, we have quite a late game comp, and so it's kind of like if we get to late game, I think we'll be able to win. The clear is pretty basic. If I'm thinking more about it, I'll skip this red and I'll go straight to Krugs and keep my E, and then I'll go from red and hop over into the Baron Pit. That way it helps me keep my stacks more easily. I wasn't thinking about it this game. Happens. So you'll see my stacks are going down. That's why I E'd right there. And I'm going to try and W to keep my stack. And you'll see right here actually is where I think I make a pretty good play. Securing Scuttle, I thought that Talon was on bot Scuttle at this point. You kind of forget how fast your clear is as Graves. Really smart of me to move into this bush, because as you see, Talon's going to try and sneak me here. Didn't expect him to be there. I thought he was just packing bot. Thankfully, Set came down. But this is where Graves can get a little crazy. You start a game like this, where you're getting a double kill, and then sneak around here. See, I didn't think they would let me back, and so I'm just trying to buy my time to get an execute. And you'll see Talon's Q pop out here. That was lucky. I was hype about that. Yeah, so you kind of see that
that's how it's freaking done, boys.
Getting these early kills as Graves is insane. Typically you don't win the early matchups quite as well as the late game matchups. And so when you start with these kills and you're able to get your items more quickly, and improves your clear that much faster earlier in the game, so you're able to clear so fast that it's really hard for the enemy team to keep up. So if I remember correctly in this game, this is that was scuffed. And then you can just watch this toad not be able to reset, so don't do that. That's ill-advised. But mistakes happen. Yeah,
Healing for days back there.
I get full build here really, really quickly in this game in particular. So kind of just, it's important to have a good clear as a jungler. You know, we're looking for gank potential, but I'm also very cognizant of who is on my team. I have Seraphine A Soul in my bot lane right now. There is not much gank potential there. So I normally am looking for ganks, but if I'm playing Graves, a lot of times I'm playing him because I realize there's not a lot of early gank potential, and it's going to be more of a power farm game. So getting the 2 kills early, that's why it's so massive for us. Just don't expect it. This set is kind of beating down this, I think it's Yone that's top, yeah. And you'll see a little cheeky Dark Harvest stack for me here. Not trying to dive, just trying to get the stacks. I have gone fleet footwork a lot with Graves, and typically works well. But because of how squishy their team was, I really thought Dark Harvest was the move. So I was glad I took it. Rel decided to let me go there. Bless her heart. But yeah, the Dark Harvest ends up being pretty clutch in this game because it goes later. Keep doing our clear. I mean, you also see I have Kassadin mid, so it's just kind of the mindset of the really only person who has gank ability or can make plays super early is going to be top. And it's set. And so, yeah, bot gets killed here. I get a very cheeky ult kill. You'll see my E when I use it and dash towards someone that's part of the ability, you get 2 stacks instead of 1. It's good to be thinking about that when you're in gameplay, because sometimes you find yourself always just aim backwards for kiting, which is typically the right move, but if we're able to kind of go to the side, it'll count that as a 2 stack occasionally if you do it right. And so that can be pretty broken, especially late game when your E gives you way more armor and MR. But we have the Hubris Vi at 7 minutes, 50 seconds, which is very good. I go Hubris a lot on Graves' first item because it's just broken on him. I mean, honestly, I don't typically go Hubris when I play other assassin champions, just because I think that having the extra mobility, especially I think of just like playing Shaco, having the extra mobility of going Yomu's is very helpful. I always think about getting more ganks off when I play champions like that. When I'm playing Graves, it's less about the quantity of ganks and more about the scaling. So I'm praying that Ari takes a cheeky little R, and you're noticing that I'm getting these kind of cheesy kills, and I swear this is the first time it's ever happened to me when I play Graves, and it always happens when I face a Graves player. But they always tend to get these very easy kills, and I guess it's just because it's how the champion is, you know? You just have to be right place, right time. You have to be in the general area to be able to assist on a gank or an easy kill like that. And not just be completely honed in on just farming. So I know like getting the clear off is super important with Graves, doing it fast, resetting quickly, but it's not everything. Like we can be looking for some of those cheesy ganks because getting those hubris stacks is going to be super important for late game. Even now when I'm doing this objective, you know, I'm getting an additional 15 AD and I'm getting my stacks on my passive. So that's what makes it super hard to contest Graves is you're doing objectives and you're just stacking your E. And I swear plated steel cap Graves is the hardest champion to kill in the whole game. Once I have this item, Talon is gonna have this like an incredibly hard time ever beating me in a 1v1. And that's playing as Talon, which is one of the highest damage junglers right now in the game. So doing my clear top, I'm gonna just see if I can get a kill on Yone here. We see all of them bot, so that's why I'm making this play. It's kind of like, okay, they're gonna do something bot. We know we have the right away to make a play top. I know no one's gonna be coming for this. So it's just about doing it quickly. You don't want to be messing around with this. You're gonna see I'm just gonna do a auto E, auto R, kill him. Don't mess around with it. If you wait too long, that's how you get outplayed because they're gonna have help come in from the people that backed bot lane, or he's gonna be able to, you know, it's Yone. He's gonna E around for over a minute and then he's gonna R away. He's gonna get a 500 HP shield with his W. Like, I just don't mess around with champions that have lots of dashes and outplay potential. I don't think it's overkill to be using R like that. You just finish the job. So, got more hubris stacks. We're 6-2 already. Great start. You'll see we're at about 80 farm. I think we're about even with Talon. You'll notice I'm not doing a lot of invading right now. And the reason for that is because everywhere but top is kind of getting pushed in. Like, I'm facing Ahri in the mid lane. I'm actually going for one now, and it's just because Ahri's a little bit low. But, like, when you're facing a champion like Ahri, who has so many dashes, it's just not wise to... Yeah, she's getting fricked here, that's all I know. Yeah. It's just not wise to do too much invading. She has the ability to get there very quick to help out her jungler if it happens. And I can do my own clear much faster than Talon late game. So just speeding up the timers in my camps by killing them quicker, I know I'm going to outscale alone. It's just kind of like an unnecessary risk of invading at this point because of how strong the enemy laners are and how pushed in most of my teammates are. So I'm content just doing my own clear, but I'm gonna make a cheeky little move here. We just killed Ahri. We know she's going back to lane. The wave is pushing for her, and so we had Talon on vision. It seemed like a very easy kill. As you can see, Ahri was focused on pushing in her lane, and since we're so strong, we were just able to, set. I think this is a sad one for Set. I think he doesn't get this kill, which is pretty tragic. He played well this game too. Yeah, it's just, when you see opportunities like that, do it. I'm an opportunistic hunter. You'll see I'm down in farm right now to Talon, but I have 8 kills. So I'm going for Collector here. Again, they have Mel, Ahri, Talon, and Yone. They don't have a tank besides Rel, and not super worried about that. It's just about the quick kill ability right now. And since I'm so strong, I want to build off of that. So going into Collector, I do it often. Sometimes you go more Bruiser. You'll see, I think I go Black Cleaver here late, just for the HP advantage, and get a little bit of damage as well. I don't think I get anything here. See, I kind of moved off my red, and it's mostly this whole wave is going to go to waste if I don't come. So I'm just here to try and at least make sure the wave doesn't go to waste. Not really, I'm not stealing from my mid because he just died. So I'm just making sure I get that, someone gets that resource, and then I can go back to my jungle camps. I was also there just in case I got a kill and didn't get it that time. It's all right. This game is really at this point in the game, it's about mitigating risk. Like there's just such a low chance that we lose this late game. I'm more focused in my mindset right now about securing objectives and like easy things that are basically free. Like they're not going to contest these right now. I'm 8-2. I'm going to have stacks. They're just not going to do it. So I'm going to take the free objectives over trying to do a risky gank. Because you do the risky ganks, maybe it makes you win faster. But at this point in the game, it's honestly like, if we're able to hold them off until minute 30 at this point, because we're in the lead, and they're just not going to be able to, deal with us after that. So Aesol did a very risky TP here. You'll see I'm running to try and help him. I think I could have played this better. Yeah, I think I missed my ult. Right there is what happened. But yeah, Mel does an insane amount of damage. She's pretty OP. Still getting 2 kills there. That's the thing about Hubris. It's like I can go 2 for 1. Maybe they get shut down, but I got 2 stacks on my Hubris from that. So I'm just scaling. Like it's basically just a free scale item. So we'll take it. I mean, I'm okay with that. We're also getting Dark Harvest stacks. I'm at 11 stacks already. It's pretty good. You'll see Set's ready to lock in now because he's off the phone with his mom. So that's perfect. We needed that. But yeah, now it's just stick to the clear, you know. Make sure we're securing our objectives in the jungle, or else Talon's gonna take it. This game's going good though. Like I'm getting trolled by these Krugs, but this game right now is going pretty good. We're gonna build Lord Doms here, I believe, just because they're gonna have a decent amount of HP with Yone's build and Rel and Mel. Of course, mages are gonna have like an additional 5,000 HP from their items, so I mean, why not? And opportunistic, you know, that I absolutely deleted that guy. So just opportunistic ganks. We are gonna go for some of those if we think it's free. I saw that the enemy team was gonna be on their Rift, so it just it makes sense, you know. A lot of people that play Graves honestly don't have this mindset. And I think this is where I differ with a lot of junglers, is a lot of other junglers are much more focused on the clear, and as Graves they're thinking about invading. Maybe it just depends with the game. I already kind of explained why I'm not invading as much with the type of laners that I'm facing. But yeah, this game, it seemed much more wise to do more ganks because it just happened to be that way, where there was more opportunity for that. Yeah, these guys, see my 4 stacks? I mean, it took them a long time to kill me there. So, and I think this ends up being pretty decent for our team. Anytime I can get Cast and an Aesol to get some kills, fine by me. I got stacks on my Hubris, and I actually was able to get an assist after I died, so I get to keep those stacks when I come up. Okay, I don't go Lord Doms, I go Immortal, and the reason being, and that's smart, because the reason being is I'm facing Talon. I'm trying to mitigate the burst damage that he can do against me. This is why Graves is so OP late game. He becomes just impossible to kill. I have plated I have Immortal Shield bow, excuse me, and I've got my E stacks that hopefully I'll have during fight. And it just becomes so impossible to outplay me at this point. Like, I don't have to do much. I have 39 stacks on my Hubris. I'm going to be just deleting these camps. So at a certain point here, like, yeah, Talon might be up in farm right now, but I'm going to be clearing so fast here that I think you're going to see I'm going to catch up in the farm race here very quickly. Don't want Rel taking all of our vision, and I'm going to contest these scuttles. It's really my mindset here. My goodness, the damage that I'm doing already is nasty. Disgusting damage at 20 minutes. So yeah, they're going to try and contest this because it's our third one. It's a mistake. You'll see, look how hard it is to kill me here. I'm going to smite the dragon too. If I was better, I think I killed them all there.
Frick,
Okay.
that was my highlight!
If I was better. But you'll see, Casting gets the cleanup.
The lights were too bright.
I'm disgusting at this point.
The lights were
I
too
did
bright.
5,000 damage in that fight, and I think I tanked for 5,000 damage too. Like, just an obscene amount of armor that I'm getting from my passive, the plated steel caps, the immortal shield bow, and then I'm just absolutely bullet holing these guys, just riddling them with damage. I have 48 stacks on my Hubris now. It's getting out of control. And now Asol's getting kills and Caston just got kills. He's got 10 stacks on his Dark. Yeah, so getting my teammates fed, also important. Other Graves players probably wouldn't say that. But in this case, like, we are a late game comp and I am now getting my Caston kills and Asol. I don't want to have every single kill on my team. That's how you end up losing, honestly, because I would love to say, like, yeah, I can solo carry, but like it's a 5-player game, and it's important to get your teammates fed when able, because I'm gonna need some support. You'll see, like, later in this game, I make some mistakes, and if my other teammates weren't fed, like this Ari right here just gets absolutely blasted. But yeah, if my teammates weren't fed at all, like, we would lose this probably. But my 15 kills are not hurting at this point. I will say that. We're stacking the Hubris. The Ari is only 2 items, so she also missed her E. So that was, she was not expecting maybe the 3-tap kill that I just did on her, but she should have been expecting it, because I was 14 kill Graves at that point with like 4 items, 3.5. So, yeah, I'm really strong. So you'll just see I'm being more aggressive here. I'm just trying to give him a taste. just trying to give him a bit of a taste. I get a little too cocky later in the game. But thankfully, you'll see how it ends. Anyways, yeah, we're roaming around. Yeah, right here. This is the cockiness, as you'll see. So,
My life, bro.
that was a mistake. I gave him a nice bounty. Seraphine's flaming me. As she should. It was really just limit testing, I guess, so to speak. But, yeah, no, that was a mistake. You get CC'd too much as Graves, you can't auto. You're gonna get killed. It's just a bad call by me. Thankfully not game ending.
They can just run out of
Thankfully not game ending, but it was a bad call. So, I think we lose Baron off of it. It is what it is. what can a man do, you know? You learn from your mistakes. Our team did the right play though. That's one thing where I feel like some elos, your teammates or you don't understand. But like, we're not competing with the Baron there. Like, I have 15 of our 24 kills or 25 kills, and I'm dead. So important for us to not go into Baron there. A nice little kill here. I think I'm probably gonna E over this wall. I'm so sad. So she flashed out of that. Unlucky. But yeah, just push the mid wave at that point. Like, we know they're on Baron. So it was a good play by them to at least be like, okay, we're gonna get something out of this instead of just watching them kill Baron and then maybe die there too if they try and contest that. Since I'm still the majority of the team, we're just gonna focus on getting drag. I think this is soul for us now, which is gonna be awesome. Obviously, it doesn't hurt getting mountain soul with some mountain drags for my armor purposes. And since we're so diligent on making sure we secure dragons in the early game, yeah, I mean, it's a big help having soul, and now we can contest Elder Dragon heavily, you know. So you'll see. I had enough gold for a BF sword even, but I went crit. It's mostly because the crit increase is honestly more valuable. Graves, this passive does so much damage when I crit, and so just making sure that I have a better chance each auto to crit is going to do more than the additional AD bonus that the BF sword does. Like, we already have enough damage at this point. See, nice clean. Surprised I didn't get the RA2 with that, to be honest. So you'll just see, like, I'm learning. In this case, like, I'm not just face tanking all of the enemy damage. Like, when I'm coming into fights like that and I'm not the person that they're targeting, I know we're about to have a good fight. Because unless I get caught at this point, it would be very difficult for them to kill me with everything that we have. So, clearing wards, seeing if I can get a cheeky kill. I don't think it's happening. Seeing if I can invade. It's at this point where, since we have so much pressure and towers that I've killed, that I can really just start invading and taking a lot of Talon's jungle. I could just do it so quick because of how broken this champion is, but how strong I am. I'm almost at 20 stacks Dark Harvest too. I mean, this is going to be a sad time for anyone who walks into one of these bushes and finds me, I'll tell you that. Not sure if it happens, but... And one of the reasons now where I'm not like... I'm okay sitting in a bush for a little bit. I have some like jungle that I could clear, but I'm level 17 and I'm almost full build. I just have IE left. So, you know, it's not like I'm rushing to like, oh my gosh, I've got so many levels to get, I've got so many more items. Like, no, I'm incredibly strong right now. A pick on the enemy team would go so hard. So once the picks don't come and, you know, they're not going to be stupid and just walk in, then I'm going to choose to clear. But it's okay. When you're ahead like that and you're strong like this, you can afford to waste a little bit of time just being more opportunistic. And then we make a mistake here. Thankfully, most of the time when I make a mistake, it's when I know there's nothing like objective-wise for them to take advantage of on the kill. But you'll see, like, I saw Ari there, I cleared this vision, and I'm just gonna sit in this bush right now. And I see Talon, I'm like, oh, I can probably kill him. Mistake. The whole team was there. And Talon going invisible means I can't auto him. So even though I probably kill him in like 3 autos, if he goes invisible, it's a problem. So yeah, unfortunately this gets like our entire team killed. So sad. Sorry, team. Yeah. That was just foolish by me. I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna... my team's a little grumpy about it. Listen, mistakes are made. Even Michael Jordan missed his layups, alright? So, yeah. Not the greatest. But I have IE now. Even though they get some stuff off of this, I'm not really scared. I knew that they couldn't end, and I'm not going to make a mistake like that again. Like, we're going to have someone else face check the bushes. I was being a little foolish, but it's past me now. Now it's game time. Graves with IE and all of this, oh my gosh, it's disgusting. So, I think we've got Baron coming up. Oh yeah, I see him. I'll just miss my E dash. That was really good. This is not... I just flash Q ult that guy. I don't know. It's a perfect pickup because it's against their jungler, so now we just have a free Baron and the Elder timer, as you can see. 49 seconds to Talon's 48. Horrible death by that guy. I saw his on vision, and I knew with the damage that I had with IE that he was basically two-shottable. So, absolutely creamed his corn, and now I'm totally fine taking any fight. Like, I have my Hubris stacks. I'm ready. Primary target's Mel. I don't care about Rel back there. If I can take care of Mel, then they can't do anything. Gonna angle for my Q. Just gonna like flash for that. So massive. You'll see I've got my I've got 3 stacks. I'm just kiting. Like, oh my goodness. So much damage. Yeah, I just don't want to get hit by the that Ari. A failed attempt. Yeah, so I'm just the only thing that could kill me there is getting RE'd. So that's why I'm just kiting. Doesn't matter that I die there because we have Kassadin, and if there's anyone who's got more mobility than Talon, it's Kassadin. So totally fine trading for that 1-for-1. And we're gonna get Elder here. So excellent game bias. You'll also see we got Ari Flash, Yode Flash, Mel Flash, Talon Flash. So that's great for me because I already have a decent amount of mobility built into my kit. So them not being able to flash, me, flash, stun me, or whatever, means that this is going to be an excellent next fight, hopefully. You'll see I have way too much gold, so I'm just thinking about what I can buy instead of these boots. I make the wrong decision here, and you'll see later why. I'm thinking this because of Yone mostly, but Talon also does a lot of AD damage, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get these. Wrong choice. It's alright, I'll pivot after this and make the right choice, but this also makes me incredibly slow. See who's over here. They get vision of me. See how little damage Talon is doing to me right here. Just gonna clear this. We're just looking for anything. I mean, most of our teammates have Elder. Totally acceptable for us to try and pick a fight. Enemy team's not really having it. We're just gonna do what we can to take some objectives. They got an open inhib. Should be free. Take that. And now we're gonna go top side. Makes sense. The wave's pushing. Don't need to be mid anymore. We're not gonna end the game here. So, you know, bit by bit, man. Just chip away. That's how I play League. Just take the towers and inhibs when you can, but it's just knowing when you can actually end the game and when you can't. Even though we have Elder on some more champs. Now we're so see here, Ari won't shots me basically. Just disgusting. Ari and Mel, but I just got full AP bursted, which feels bad. So you'll see I immediately sell this Omen and go for what I should have bought, which is something that gives MR. So since I'm in fight so much, I'm just kind of debating. Jack Show's really good.
One shot by Ari. It's like that right now?
Skip through just a little bit here.
What do we do in
Okay.
This is just a weird game. I feel like it's late game.
Really important to try and get picks at this point in the game because of how long the death timers are, but then also for hubris stack purposes. If I get a pick, I'm getting like an additional 65, 70 AD for the next team fight that will inevitably happen if I get a pick. So that's why I'm just looking around here, and this is a good play right here. E backwards, kiting, ult backwards. They're all going for me, but they're not going to be able to kill me. I'm doing insane damage, as you can see. And we end the game here.
Holy
It's just too easy late game with Graves, especially with the team comp that we had. But the enemy team really had no hope. After I got those first two early kills, it was really just a snowball. I have 78 stacks, 25 Dark Harvest kills. So that was the game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate if you like it.
It wasn't even close.
Leave a comment.
Holy
Tell me improvements to my Graves gameplay if you like. I kind of called out the bad things that I did there, but yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, it was a good pick. I did a ton of damage, and basically was able to carry my team to the finish line there. So thanks for giving this a watch. See y'all next time.